Well, maybe we'll do 2 episodes today. Maybe it'll be great. I can do both the sub and the dub, and I realized it's 4 o'clock in the morning because I spent an hour talking about goddamn the first episode of SNAFU, and I really enjoyed it. It's pretty good. And then I listened to Jet Plane and cried. That was before, actually. Kiara breaks my heart. Anyway, hey, hi-ho, and howdy, every fucking one. How you guys doing, ladies and gentlemen? And those who are not those things. We are here for something new on the channel. That's right. You didn't see it coming. It definitely wasn't something we voted on in a poll and that I talked about consistently for quite a while. And yet some people still were confused and didn't realize that this was a thing that was going to happen, except for the fact that, again, I've mentioned it like 50 times. We're officially... I would say we're back on that Kyoani train, but we've never really left now, have we? And sorry, ladies and gentlemen, we are here for Violet Evergarden, the sad one. I'm gonna cry at some point. Probably a lot at some points. Anyway, so yes, Violet Evergarden is a Kyoani show. As you guys, if you're watching it, you know what the fuck it is, obviously. Yeah. I don't really know what I'm getting into other than I know it's a Kyoani show. I love Kyoani shows. It is very, very beautiful from what I have seen. I have heard it is very emotionally affecting. I don't really know what it's about other than I know the main girl's name is Violet Evergarden. And she may be either a robot and or cyborg? Am I crazy? Is this the thing? I don't know. I don't goddamn know. I just feel like I've seen some shit with arms. Is that a spoiler? Probably. Maybe not. Who the fuck knows? I don't. We're gonna watch frickin' Violet Evergarden. Couple things before we do get started, obviously. I mean, it's not as apparent in this one yet because it's only like 2 minutes long. The other one was like 10 minutes in before I decided to start saying it. If you aren't familiar with me, tend to make fairly significantly long intros to my videos. If you have an issue with that, never be afraid to skip them. I will never judge you harshly for it, except I will a little bit, I won't like condemn you to hell, but I might like just sit and be like, this motherfucker. I don't know. It is totally understandable if people want to skip them, but I like talking. I usually love talking about the previous episode and going over anything I missed, talking about anything that come up in the comments, as well as just shit that's happening in life and how I feel about just random waifus any given day. You know, the important shit. Or I'll fucking go off on how I had a nice dream for the first time in 1,000 goddamn years. And then talk about crying over fucking VTubers. It was a good start to fucking to SNAFU, I have to say. But anyway, yeah, so we're gonna go ahead and check this out. Again, I don't know too much about going into it, what we're gonna see, but I'm looking forward to it. One thing I did actually want to run by you guys, because it did come up in the Discord a little bit ago, because it was someone else had just apparently started reacting to the show or something. But from what I understand, there is probably a little bit of a difference between different versions of the show, specifically like the original TV version or whatever, like has the Netflix logo or like it's from Netflix and stuff like that. I do not believe my versions have all that. I'm pretty sure I have like the Blu-ray, all of that stuff. So like it's not gonna be a thing. So do keep that in mind. I don't know how we're going to have to approach this. I don't know how common of an issue that is going to be. So I will talk us through the opening bit of it, and just like, so if there's logos that I'm talking about that you don't have, or that you have that I'm not talking about. Yeah, so I don't know how this is going to go. Basically, we're going to fucking wing it and see what happens. as I was saying there, along with that is obviously this is a timer reaction, so it'll have the subtitles down at the bottom as well as a timer, and I will count us down into it. Again, the timer is going to be probably weird because some people might have different versions. I don't know what the fuck's happening, dude. Goddamn people and their logos making everything whack. What? Anyway, I don't know. We'll have to wait and see how it goes. But yeah, we'll test it out as we go. Is time reaction, so you'll need a copy of the show yourself to watch. And we can go ahead and watch it together, and it'll be fine, fantastic, wonderful, and grand. What else do I have to say? The show has a dub. And as those who watch me may know, I am a big fan of dubs. I like them quite a lot. I'm a big fan. I am a voice actor myself. This shit appeals to me highly. If you ever want to see your boy do a dub, there might be a couple. Personal channel. Anyway, yeah, so, it does have a dub. And this, as I was mentioning with SNAFU, is I kind of had the idea going in beforehand that I was probably going to lean, purely based on what I had seen of the casts of the respective shows, sub for SNAFU, dub for Violet Evergarden, and then Land of Lustrous, which we'll pick up after Sound Euphonium, which is the next show that we'll be ending. Who the hell knows? So that is the way I'm leaning just going into this. That being said, that may very well change. I'm going to do what I like to do with any kind of show, really, that does have both options, is I like to kind of listen to one of each. And I would really like to do that. So that's what we're going to go ahead and do, and then decide from there. Again, I am leaning towards dub, but there's no guarantee that's going to happen. Again, we did dub as the first episode for SNAFU, so I think regardless of what it starts off on here, I think I'll swap it to sub to start on Violet Evergarden. Or maybe I'll be lazy and just do whatever. Whichever one it says, man. Whichever one it says in the video, that's what I'm doing. But yeah, we will do one in sub or dub, and then the second episode we will do in sub or dub, and then from 3 through to the end of the show, we will do whichever one I personally prefer. Yes. What else do I have to say before we get started? I'm really annoying. I basically have two states of being. It's either laughy, giggly doofus and utter crybaby. Also, there's a third one, which is just me going... I do that a lot. I've noticed it's a fairly consistent trend. But yeah. Anyway, I think that is enough to show us there. I actually need to take care of something real quick, and then we will go ahead and get started. So, the magic of editing. Yeah. I need to get tissues again. Which direction was the shit going in beforehand? I don't remember. That's that shit that Mewtwo does and that one fucking... doing weird finger stretches. Anyway, point is, we are here to watch Violet Evergarden. We're gonna go ahead and do this. Do we have anything else to get started on before we get started? I just finished up, the reason we were watching this is I just finished up, Psychono Season 2 on the channel, as well as, Steins Gate Zero, so highly recommend checking those out if you guys would like to. I've done all sorts of different shit on the channel, but those are what we just wrapped. I still haven't watched the movie for Psychono, which was what we will be getting to here in the next week or two. But yeah, for right this moment, we have wrapped that. And I highly recommend checking them out. They're both great if you haven't ever seen them before. Anyway, I'm stalling. I'm stalling greatly. We're gonna go ahead and jump into this. Is Violet Evergarden, episode 1. Cease your activities. What is it? What version are we starting on? Do I even look? I'm gonna let it be a mystery.
I'm gonna let it be a mystery, and we'll have to wait and see what it is. It'll be so exciting. It'll be a personal journey.
You'll already know because, again, it'll be in the fucking title. Anyway, or in the description. I might hide it from the title like I did that one time, very specifically, so that people don't get scared away if I do end up going for sub. Because that's happened before. I'm like, I'm gonna try one of each and then decide to go one way or the other. How dare you watch the dub? Fuck you. I'm watching the sub. Did you watch the rest of the show, you idiot? No, you didn't, because you didn't fucking pay attention. Moron, dumbass, idiot, man. Stupid. I watched it in sub, you fucking idiot. Pay attention. I'm just saying it's happened before. People so whiny all the time. Anyway, in 3, 2... First episodes are always the worst, because I have to try and magically make it all make sense, and it never works. We're going to go ahead and get started here in 3, 2, 1, go. Show me the things. Oh. Sweet Bean! Yes, you! What are you about, man? Your hair is all over the place. Dub is the answer. Honestly, it looks more like your eye color, to be honest. She is so pretty. That is fucking ridiculous. She really is. This show is so pretty. I am both very much looking forward to this and dreading it fairly significantly. Once again, I gotta throw out all the love in the world to Kyoani. Fucking absurdly talented people. I miss so many of them. I heard the Clankies. I feel like I am right on that one thing I said. Oh. Oh, sweet one. Well, don't you do that, you bastard. Unless that does land in the hands of this Major Gilbert. Was it? Gottfried? He was a parrot in Aladdin. I was very pretty. I say as there's a blinding white screen in my face. Also, yeah, there was no logos, so if you didn't notice, there was no logos, so I hope that helps. I love typewriters. Something so visceral about them. Damn, man. That's concerning and very sad and very concerning that I... Hodgins? Sweet bean. Mm. Mm. I'm gonna assume I don't know if that's what that means, sweet one. I'm assuming that's the guy she was talking to earlier, talking about his eyes. Also, I know there's a Jeremy in this show at some point, so I do hope I get to see her to hear her in dub. Remember when I said I make this face a lot? It's face of uncomfortability. Those little fluffies. Aww. I already really, really like Violet, actually. Jesus. So is this war thing completely over? Is the Sweet Bean trying to recover from all that? I say Sweet Bean, but she kind of sounds like she may be slightly Terminator-y. Damn. Oh. Get you a little better stability, some grip. Gotta love a girl in gloves. It's a good look. It's not like a girl in hat status, but it's pretty good. A complicated situation. It's such a fucked up mindset to have. Like, some people kind of legitimately end up with that. Oh, this is a big fucking house you renovated. What? Like a... Huh. Communications. I respect that. Girls, everything is wrapped up on this major. It's Gilbert lad. even if you weren't, like, working like that, you still worth it. Damn. What's up, Benny? Everyone got the prettiest fucking eyes in this show. It's like goddamn Kyoani art. Well, that's adorable. Probably going to be a little easier for her to work with him on. This is kind of adorable. A little bit of Violet Belly is going to be stuck in my head now, though. I'm a very simple person. It's the little things in life. Seems like she's got the hang of it. You be careful giving her missions. She'll have this shit cleaned out in an hour and a half. I suspect that's just who she is. Well, you afford it now. Oh, god damn, that all looks delicious. Like, I really, really like her, and it really upsets me that she kind of has this... Yeah. Is she not? Is that who I think it is? That voice sounds familiar. But I don't know if that's me making that up again. I gotta look that up. Benny's VA. Benedict. He's Benny. This is who it is. Is that Keith? That sounds like Keith. Oh. Good luck, sir. I feel like that'd be a bit easier. Oh, sweetie. Jesus. This show's gonna fuck my entire life up, isn't it? Fuck. Oh, it's bad. I can feel it already. It's gonna be bad. And I'm already kind of totally in love with Violet too. Like, so it's not gonna be good. I mean, it will be very good, but it won't be good, but it will be shit. Also, I kind of want to do the thing, but people are gonna get mad at me if I do the thing. I don't care. It's my channel. Fuck you, people. I'm gonna do the thing. I just like the dub. Period. Like with SNAFU, there's some doubt. Like I feel like it could go either way. I don't know yet. I haven't gotten to listen to the sub, so I really want to listen and compare them before I decide. This one, I'm like, I don't even like. It fits perfectly. I think again, shows that have much more of a Western tone, like vibe to them, like very much more of a Western style setting. I think it's why Suka Suka really lended itself to a dub, even though I watched the entirety of the sub first, but the dub kind of came up out of nowhere, and I was like, oh no, I think that actually fits really, really well. Is shows with that much more Western sort of kind of setting and stuff, where this very much feels like kind of like World War I Europe, but clearly, obviously, a bit more than that, considering some of the stuff we've seen with Violet and stuff. But it feels more like World War I Europe. Like that battle they have on the field there and the outfits and everything, it feels very much that sort of thing. And I think it lends itself to a dub very, very well. Also, it's just really, really, really well done. Also, Erica is fucking great as Violet. Like I really love Erica so much. Let's see. Oh my god, I can't write words. BTV. I literally could have clicked on it because it showed up there the entire time because I've looked this up before, and then I just didn't. Yeah, Erica Harlicker, who is always wonderful. Was it Christine? I totally forgot there. Jeremy is the one girl who that's why I went you saw me go because I'm like, wait, shit, I know that girl's voiced by Jeremy. For those who do not know, Jeremy is my Jeremy Lay is my favorite English female VA at the very least, with J. Michael Tatum being easily my favorite male VA. Keith, by the way, who's fucking fantastic. I'm not gonna look too deep in any of this, but Reba Burr, Ben Pronsky. Ben voices at Ben. Is that who I think that is though? I know exactly who I'm looking for. Benedict Blue, is that his name? Cool. Oh, he's Taki's friend. I didn't realize that. What else here? He doesn't show up in there. That's not who that is. That's like the second time I've fucked up guessing that VA again. It's bad, man. I can't do it. Point is, he sounded familiar, but no. Ben Pronsky is not at all who I'm thinking of. I mean, he looks significantly younger than I would expect he would need to be. Maybe that's just a very good picture. Maybe he just aged really well. Kyle McCarley. Internet, why? Let's see. The dude who voices a lieutenant. Or the once lieutenant, I should say. Yeah, Hodgins. Oh, he voices Dickhead in The One Thing. Okay. Again, I've only ever experienced Extra, and only in the game because I did some dubbing for it for a thing. But I remember him being pretty shit. Anyway, more power to the VA though. Like it takes effort to. Oh, he's 9S. It takes effort to play a terrible, terrible person, and you never get any love for. Oh, he's watery. He's the boy. I didn't realize that. Did I ever go back and finish Your Lie in the dub? I didn't. I watched through to catch up when I got to the like halfway point, or like 8 episodes in or whatever. before we jumped back into it again. Then I never did finish watching it all in dub. I need to do that and fucking cry again. That's such a good show. Speaking of good shows, I'm really, really enjoying Violet Evergarden so far. I'm going to stick with the dub. I really like the dub. I don't even need to worry about the sub. I will watch it later after I finish the show, but I'm already in. There's some doubt in my mind for SNAFU, though I do really like Yukino's VA for whatever reason. Like, it's not even like it's not even as... Like, I wouldn't even compare the performance as well as, like, some of these. I really like the voice. Anyway, we'll have to wait and see, though. But for this, though, I just kind of really like it. I want to go with it. So I'm going to do that. Anyway. But yeah, I'm concerned and scared. But I'm really enjoying it so far. It is fucking beautiful. And I don't know, it just, the tone, I don't know, it really hits me. And I'm really enjoying Violet so far. I don't know, I think there's a lot going on in her head and nothing at the same time. If you get what I mean when I say that, I don't mean that to take away from her. I mean that in that, like, again, she's kind of robot-y, and it's sad and upsetting, and I hope to kind of see her be able to pull herself out of that and maybe gain more of a normal-ish life. I don't know. It's very... It's a lot. But yeah, I really like the tone. I'm curious to see if it picks up much more, or if it's kind of this general vibe throughout. Because if so, I think I'm big on it. Like, some people have issues with slower shows and stuff. And those people are losers. I really love, like, character. I'm a character guy first and foremost. That is always my primary concern. Like, you can have the wackest plot in the world, but if you have fun characters to get you through it, then it's totally fine. Like, I don't know, characters make things for me. So having a show that was kind of like just a whole character piece, I'm not gonna turn that down if that would be how it happened to go. But yeah, I am super loving Violet so far. They're off to a great start, because it's exactly like between Violet and Yukino, I'm very afraid that those two are going to skyrocket up very, very quickly in my list of favorites. Just from the teeny bit I've gotten from both of them in these first episodes. But I'm looking forward to it. I'm definitely looking forward to see more, though I am fairly scared of this one too. I feel there is a whole lot of room for emotional fuckery. I'm curious to see if we get more, how much more we get in the way of, like, war-y flashbacks and shit. And that was kind of what I was asking earlier. I was like, it does seem like the war is over, so that's not going to be necessarily a thing in the present. But I'm curious how much that is a thing in the show, period. For those of you who do not know, or maybe new hearers, I tend to have a significant issue with gore and blood and stuff like that, in anime specifically. That being said, it was 90% like off screen, and I see it was hard to see, so it wasn't as affecting. Also, it's a war situation, so it's upsetting, but it's not the same as, like, hey, watch Corpse Party and watch a bunch of kids explode. Like, there's a difference. And yeah, it's not quite the same as me having to drop fucking Made in Abyss or something like that. And Made in Abyss is still a great show. I highly recommend it. It's just I can't watch it. Yeah, so I'm curious to see how that goes, because that could affect me fairly negatively depending on how they handle it. I think as long as they keep it to the level they've had it so far in this first episode, I think it'll be okay. The arm bit was a little concerning. But I guess that was kind of to be expected considering what we've seen of her. Shit. Yeah, I don't know. I'm very curious to see where this goes, and I'm fairly concerned. But I'm really, really liking Violet so far, and I'm kind of liking what little bit we've gotten of the other characters too. Hodgins is interesting. I'm very curious to see where all that goes. It seems like he's got a lot on his plate with her. It definitely does seem like he legitimately just is trying to do what he can to get her kind of rehabilitated and readjusted to a civilian sort of life. From the sounds of it, from kind of how he feels he failed a friend. And he feels like he kind of owes that to him. Again, from what I was gathering, at least. There's probably a bit more to it than just that. Yeah. I don't know. I find this kind of story compelling and concerning, and I'm curious to see where it goes. Anyway, I think that's where I will end it here. I want to say a huge thank you to everyone who checked out the first episode with me. I really, really enjoyed that, and I'm definitely looking for forward to the rest of it. For those of you who don't know, did I mention this already? I think I didn't. I think I left it at the end of SNAFU as well. But for anyone who doesn't know, at the bottom of every one of my descriptions of my videos, there is a link to a Patreon that you can check out if you would like to support me that way. Please do keep in mind, life is hectic and weird and crazy right now, and it's hard for me to keep up fairly consistently with the Patreon side of things and like in the kind of consistent manner that I should. So please do keep that in mind. You absolutely never have to support me in that way. And if you ever feel I am not keeping up my end of the bargain, you are perfectly fine with being like, hey, no, I can't keep up with it. Like, I totally get that, especially at a time like now. So yeah, while the option is there, you are absolutely not requested to or required to in any way. I just figured I'd shout it out because I should shout it out more. I'm just very bad at plugging things. Speaking of being bad at plugging things, there is also a Discord for the channel that you are free to check out if you'd like to as well. Come in and hang out and talk. We've got cool people in there. We have chats. We have a regular chat and a spoiler chat for every show and that we do here on the channel. Yeah, man. I don't know. It's a really good time there, and I'm there very often. So if you ever want to hang out and talk, that's a place to do it. I do need to, again, redo the rules, and I'd like to clean it up a little bit with just how it's displayed and shit. I don't know. It's complicated. I'm too dumb to run most things, but I insist on doing it anyway. Anyway, I'm going to go ahead and end it here, I think, guys. Thank you so much. I am super looking forward to both these new shows that we started here today. I don't know. I'm enjoying them a lot. Yukino is super fucking cool in SNAFU, and Violet and her story so far are extremely fucking compelling to me. So I'm definitely looking forward to seeing more. Reminder, we will be hopping on the Psychono movie here fairly soon. We did also just hit 1,400 subscribers on the channel, and I would like to do something for that. And you'd be like, "What? 1,500 is right over there, so that would make a better, more even." I know it would. That was originally what the plan was, to do specials like that, but then growth didn't do as well. Again, because life is complicated right now. So anyway, we might try doing something special for that. What will we do that is special? Who knows? I do. You probably might. Who knows? Anyway, I got some stuff in mind. Yeah, so we'll try and see what we can do with that. Psychono movie at some point in the next week or two. And, I'll keep pushing along with, Sandiphonium. And eventually we will be starting up Land of the Lustrous when that wraps. So, anyway, I'm going to go ahead and call it there. Thank you so much for watching. If you guys enjoyed, give it some love. Give it some likes. Share it. Speak to me. Do whatever you want to do. And I will see you guys next time. And again, hopefully whatever was up with the specific versions of the show. Like, again, this one didn't have logos in the beginning. And if that is a thing, it might also, if from what I was hearing, it might also have like credit stuff that the Netflix version doesn't have. I don't know. Don't quote me on that. Pencil, help me. They know more about this than I do. But yeah, so hopefully that's something we can figure out and it's not too complicated to work around or whatever the hell. If it is, then dear God, I'm sorry. But I have no idea what to do about it. Thank you so much. I will see you guys next time. Until then, though, toodles, doodles, and lemons, everybody. Bye-bye. We're off to such a bad start, dude. I'm already can't shut up about how much I like fucking Violet. I can't shut up about how much I enjoy Yukino so far. It's been one episode of each show. We don't stand a chance.